Hey there and welcome back to Outward. I decided to get actually our new armor set, by the way. As you can see, it's the Kazite Oni mask, the Kazite armor, and the Kazite boots. They are a little bit more like a two-handed bruiser style armor fit, though. It gives us more stamina usage, and we did struggle a little bit with that. It doesn't slow us down too much, and later on we are going to go for, well, a better armor set, or we go back to the blue armor once we do fight a boss with a lot of magic and all, because as you can see, the blue armor right over here has quite decent resistances all around, and it is not a bad set at all. But yeah, you know, it is a very good set, to be very fair. So right now we have to prove ourselves that we are worthy to be adopted into the Aberdine family. Now we're going from here towards there. We're going to check out this little place over there, and we are going to hunt for some beast armor parts. We really do need it. It's very important. There are 3 big boys right over there, so I'm going to set up a trap here, at least on the minimum, I suppose. Right around here. Because 3 is a number though, huh? Oh yeah. Then we are going to drop off our armor. And then let's see how good we are. Oh yeah. Not bad though. Not bad, my boys. The armor and all, it's also very good. Not sure what happened there. Okay. Not sure what happened there though. We were not even targeting anything anymore. Nice. Oh yeah, beautiful. Yeah, all raids though is doing really well though, isn't it? So we do need to find a sword, and with that, there we go. And now, oh, we cannot even carry anymore. Cannot even move, believe it that or not. Let's go back over here. Yeah, we do need to unlock quite a lot of things in Berg though, right? Before we can actually do anything, believe it or not. Because right now we are in trouble though with our over-encumbrance. We could actually get rid of the padded armor. It will be a little bit more difficult to go back to Cierzo though, right? Because of the winter and all that is coming there. But in general, it will be alright. It will be alright. It's not the end of the world. Just a lot of tea that we have to use then. So you know what? Let's return to this bridge in a split second once I did sell everything. And here are we again. Let's move on though, into the big bright world of Enmerkar Forest. Now there's a chest already in the front of us towards the right a little bit, which is awesome. Hopefully we are getting instantly lucky there. Because we only do need right now, I would say, the Horror Axe nuts. We only do need the Predator bones. That's about it. It's not a very difficult thing to find. Oh, look at that. We got another power coil. How very nice is that? We got some beautiful trap wires. Very lovely though. Very lovely. And we got a trader, random trader over here. Hello there, big boy. What do you sell? Oh, master trader boots. Look at this though. This is real good stuff. Especially if you're a hunter or something like that, right? You know, movement speed bonus plus 50%. Oh yes, and the pouch bonus plus 2. It's a very nice little thing to have. No, it doesn't have anything that we want. Ah, nice. Chest in front of us. The burning tree right there. And some runes there. And the yurt is right over there. As you can see, we went down here. Then we went here. And then we should be around here somewhere. Rune settlement. This is a colossal hive. Yeah, that is to our left though, as we can see right over there. And yeah, we are right in the middle of everything. Not bad. Now it's kind of weird to see no predators around yet though. No wolves, no nothing. A trader card. Look at that. We are getting lucky once again though. There we go. It's quite worth a bit. Being a little bit over-encumbered, I don't mind though. But we gotta try to balance it out, right? You know. This is the ruined village. The ruined town. Oh. Alright, big boy. Come and play then, huh? Very nice. Yeah, we are trading some blows here though, but he's taking the brunt of the force here. Alright, so is his friend. Nice, right in the kisser. He can block what he wants, we just go through it, you know. We are not even worried about anything right now. Especially not with this stamina, you know, minus usages. It's so good, that percentage that is in our favor. Man, it feels good not to worry about it. Now with the blue armor set, we gotta be way more passive though, way more. That's a good thing, we are a tank. The game is rather balanced, by the way, in gameplay styles, especially if you are used to very old school games, right, you know, where you really have to fit your role and there's nothing in between. Now, it is lacking also one very old school class type, arch type, that is only found in Lord of the Rings Online these days. Because every other game just did scrap it off the book. It is called a support class, right? Oh, you have one aura in World of Warcraft or something like that. And then you are a support class for some reason, right? You know, no, they really have two different types, right? Oh, and they do have the famous or more like unknown fourth one. But let's first talk about the fourth one. It is actually called a Stringy Shallot that we did unlock. The CC class. It is really focusing about crowd control. All about the enemies, movement, and everything that you can do with it. You really do take out. That is very nice. That's like, say, the Gandalf class, right? Then you have the Bilbo Baggins class that is debuffing the enemy. It is also a little bit of a buffing class for the rest of the group because you automatically do more damage once your enemy is completely debuffed. Now that's a very cool combination already, but you also have the Buffer class. This one is also a little bit of a healer, and that is the Minstrel. I mean, there's so many cool combinations there in Lord of the Rings Online though. And yeah, I have to say it alright, you know, the game is really, really awesome. It really is awesome. Lord of the Rings is fantastic. If you do like this game, you will like Lord of the Rings Online. It's a little bit slow, it's PvE focused, there's some PvP too. And it did get a lot of hate though because of World of Warcraft. A lot of old players are insecure. I'm not afraid to say it though, right, you know, because if there's a new MMORPG coming up, everybody's getting intimidated. They are going to play the game and then they are going to hate so much on it online, you know, that it gets a bad rap. And then you have the casuals that are like, nah, we better go to WoW because we are casuals too. Oh, look at those little monsters, huh? Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Now we are looking for predators, not these monsters over here. Different ones, like wolves and dogs and stuff like that. It seems to be a little bit more difficult to find a predator in these regions right now. I believe because, yeah, this place has a lot of human enemies, like down there are two more. And there are some bigger enemies here and there scattered around and about. But I did drop some at the ruined place right over yonder. So we are going back to that one. And then we are going to pick it up. But first, I kind of want to check if... Oh, the trader is gone. Oh, well. Then we are going to check out that chest over there. And then we are going to go back to Berg, sell again, and go back out again. It's going to be a little bit of min-maxing right now, though, right? You know, it's not the smoothest gameplay, one might say. But our packs are so full and we don't want to lose anything. What we could also do is go run back all the way to Cierzo, and that's about that. But that will be a little bit extreme, wouldn't it be? Alright, there we go. And we did not get lucky. There you go. Alright, off we go. Back to Berg, selling some stuff. And by the way, it sounds maybe a little bit more doom and gloom, but we already did scout around one sector of the entire map. Like this over here, we did scout around. So that's pretty decent though, I might say. And this little part too. And of course this we did also scout around. Now this is remaining parts right over here. And this little side over here. So we did actually quite a lot though, right? You know, so it's not like we are really tiptoeing here with my gear and stuff like that. We are just being very efficient with it. Well, I was already thinking, what will happen if we have one of those big boys right in front of us? Oh, the tradesman is right now over there. We can visit him. Maybe he has something nice this time. This is a normal spike trap. Yeah, interesting why it's separate though. All right, let's go put a couple of them in line because I really want to take this guy out as soon as we can. They are rather tough though, I'm telling you. And we have seen how tough they actually are against that other one big boy though, huh? That almost took us out. He also had a blue sand armor set, so he was very, very tanky. I think with this, we are fine. All right, big boy. All right. Get right over here. Oh. Nice, I suppose. Nice, beautiful. There you go. There you go. He will probably do decent damage right now, but there you go. We got him anyways. I'm so happy with the analyst. So very, very happy. Because even though if we are not going to focus on that, right, you know, we might be able to get a decent bow out of him. You know, like, good damage is good damage, in other words. You know what I mean, though? Got a couple of friends up there again. So we gotta be a little bit careful here, but I think I'm going to take him out anyways. Okay, yep, we do got a predator bones. Very lovely. Let's go make one of these right over here. There we go. Very nice though. As you can see right over here, inflicts bleeding on enemies. A very, very useful stat though, right? You know, you just hit him a couple of times, even once, you know, and you are a good boy. Oh yes, because man, bleeding is a lot of damage though, I have to say, right? You know, and you just have to be passive about it then. Protect your position, and you're going to have a great time though, and he will not, for real. Just tickles and whittles down. All right, hoppa, there we go, big boy. Wanna fight? Of course you want to. Strange stutter in the background. All right, follow me. It is fun though. It is a little bit mean maybe, but it is so fun to do it this way. I do love me some traps though. It is so good, dude. All right. Let's take all of that. Now let's go head back for Berg. Just follow the little line over here towards the city, and I will see you with Rissa Aberdine. Actually, no. The one where we have to deliver the Fang sword to. And there she is though, with a beautiful guard dog though. I wish we could actually have one of those. As long as he do not die though. That will be sad, right? Is that a Fang weapon? Here, let me hold it for a moment. This handiwork isn't bad at all, Kurigo. I feel comfortable lending my voice to your adoption. You'll make a great addition to the Aberdine family. Here, a little gift from one hunter to another. Use it well. We got a nice bow, a couple of arrows, and looking to the future's log has been updated. How fabulous, though. You have spoken to my associates then. Good, my offer still stands. If you pledge to work with me, I will begin the steps needed to adopt you into the Aberdeen bloodline and free you from your family's blood prize. The Aberdeens are one of the oldest families in the Blue Chamber Collective, and our name carries a great deal of weight. It comes with great responsibility, but also many advantages. I believe you'd do us proud. Will you pledge yourself to the continued survival of the Blue Chamber Collective and join Clan Aberdeen, Kurigo? Yes, I commit myself to the well-being of the collective. What do you need? It will be so funny if we directly make such a huge mess of everything that there is such an enormous blood debt and that Aberdeen family is ruined. But let's not do that though. This is the turning point of my life. Am I certain I wish to pledge my life to the Blue Chamber Collective? Yes, I commit myself to the well-being of the collective. What do you need? I knew I could count on you. Very well, listen. The other Chamber Lords are on their way here for a council meeting. Two major issues are at stake, both of which could cause a major impact on relations with the Cierzo and Abrasa regions. It's too big of an event to go smoothly. Is that so, huh? Is that so? I'm not sure what or how bad it will be, but I'm convinced beyond all doubt that something huge will happen. Something that could jeopardize the entire collective if we aren't ready for it. It will be a few days before you'll arrive. However, take the time you need to get used to life in Enmerkar. And don't forget, Cierzo is still your home. It still is. So we kind of have to go to Cierzo though. We're still waiting. Yep. Now I forgot when we can actually afford buying a new house. Oh, we can right now. We only do need the money, but I forgot how much that is. So it's going to be either a yay or a nay. You're the new member of the Aberdine family, right? The Sullivans have been kind enough to open up one of their old homes for you to purchase. So interested in this house? Yes, 500, no thanks. Yes, very well. Let's go sell something. But we are also going to Cierzo, of course. I want to buy something big boy. Hoppa, there you go, there you go. Are you going to keep that big boy? Do you even... No, you don't... Plap. What a salesperson though, huh? That we already did take all the money from, and he doesn't have a new one. Yep. Life of a trader, I suppose, right? Never enough small money in the cashier thing, you know what I mean though. Oh, hoppa, there we go. And we do need a little bit more. Do need a little bit more. Alright, that's about that. Let's go buy ourselves a new home though. Home sweet home in Berg City. There we go. Yes. Deal. Here's your money. Welcome to your new home, my friend. Thank you very much, though. Now, we only need to find a wife, though, huh? Beautiful home, by the way. And as you can see, we have our old stuff again, though. Which is very, very cool. Now, we don't need any of these, but I kind of want to keep them. But look at that. We have tons of room already, though. Isn't that nice? Master Trader Carp. It is cold weather difference too. Once we are going, well, we are kind of going to the other zone though, so we kind of should take this one with us for now. So we are a little bit more resistant though, right? You know, to the cold, which is very important after all. Alright, we stored the necessities, so we have a little bit of more room. Nice. We got some recipes. We got some bread over there. Bread of the wild. Hey, nice pun though, huh? Alright, the Breath of the Wild. Beautiful. Man, if Breath of the Wild though, huh? The game from Nintendo, Zelda Breath of the Wild, just had a little bit more going for it though. It's an awesome game. Especially if you've never used any open world games though, then it's absolutely spectacular. But the issue with the game actually is that it has so much emptiness though. But it's done on purpose. Saving money, nothing else. Storytelling is done in a different way because the landscape doesn't tell too much of story either. Well, they actually did need to make an open world sandbox not MMO, but an RPG out of it. They really had to. And there are Zelda RPGs, so you know, it's not too far-fetched. Of course. On the way towards Cierzo, we do encounter 2 banditos already. I kind of want to lure them in. But we were a little bit too protective here of our own distance, of our own safe space, one might say, right? You know, let's get a little bit into their faces right there. We just have to... Ooh, well, that one I'm going to keep for a different encounter. There we go. Drop it. 2 must be enough. Come on, girls. Yep. Follow me. And that's about it. A little bit too easy though, huh? Yeah. Let's go grab this. I often just grab directly everything though, but that's not the way how to do it. Directly over-encumbered. My pouches are way too small, in other words. Alright, off we go. We are now right around here. No, we are right around here. And we are going this way. Although this part seems to be very long, but it's not though. It's not. Oh, okay. I thought there was only one there. It's like I did a magic trick, like old school, right? Yeah, the mates already did see me. This is big issues though if I don't put... Oh, no. Maybe. Get a little bit further this way. Nope. Yeah, too late though. If you are going to go in there... Okay, you dumbass. Alright, let's put this one out. Okay, there you go. Don't move too much with the mouse. There you go. Hoppa! Now C is mine though, huh? Come on, darling. There you go. Beautiful. Lovely maze, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, we kind of have to be a little bit more prepared because this could have gone so wrong. There you go. What is this? Cold weather difference too, huh? Alright. It's like someone is watching out for me, huh? That I don't get cold feet right now. Because I bet you Cierzo is covered in snow. I bet. Alright, let's cross the border. Will it be winter in Cierzo? Mm-hmm. Or Chersonese region, though, that is. If so, we gotta leg it, though. We don't want to freeze, though, right? You know, and get sick. It is not winter. Oh, it is. It's snowing. Alright, as you can see, the temperature is going down. That means let's put these two on. And that is not enough. It is not enough, not even with my lantern on. Well, gotta leg it. Gotta leg it. Oh, it's a long run though. I don't want to get sick. Because that's a nasty debuff. It's not too difficult to get rid of though. But you gotta keep in mind that you will be much weaker. Now, our strategy is to go from here all the way there. This is what I love about so many worlds though. That it might change, right? Especially in games where you immerse yourself, like you're really traveling yourself, and this is your journey. This is you. And if the world changes around you, it becomes so much more realistic. Oh, we got a disease. Oh no, we are way too cold, my boys. Yeah. Alright, so we do have a tea for this against the cold and restore stamina use, but I do have to get something for that disease, by the way. So yes. That is an issue right now. But the thing though is, if the world changes around you with seasons, even with weather though, like a storm sometimes, heavy wind, soft wind, rain, monsoon, one might say, you know, all these little things, it is already incredible. Birds flying around in the sky, dropping some droppings on you. Nah, that will be a little bit too much though. Poor armor. Would be pretty cool though, right? You know, if you would see a white stain on your armor then. But anyways, all of these details makes a game so extremely good. One of my favorite games is actually Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Online. And you don't have a day and night cycle. You don't have animals that are really just there, right? You know, you do have enemies, but not, let's say, birds or insects crawling around, or lizards, you know, small ones. I mean, you know what I mean, right? The game feels absolutely dead. And then you have here an indie developer with a massive cock just programming all of this stuff in, you know, where AAA studios shy away from basic things that makes a game oh so immersive and realistic, you know, with 500 to 900 million budget. We all know where it went to, right? You know, that budget. Frappuccinos, donuts, a little cakey here, a little cakey there, big screens in the cantina, you know, with those poofs or, you know, bean bags and stuff like that. That's where the money went. Yeah, and that's what you pay for. That's why games are so incredibly high these days. I mean, we all see the difference now, don't we? Alright, Cierzo, home sweet home. And as you can see, because we are on the inside of a town, we are actually, well, a little bit warmer than normal. Now, I kind of want to do something very special around here though, and that is go towards the water purification system, because somebody is standing close to it. Oh yeah, look at that. Itchios von Fanus, engineer. Hold it right there, Kirigo. Some dirty rat has done sabotaging a water purifier. If you little nepper want to get some drinking, boil that stinking water first. That little saboteur smashed out the purifier power coils. Those were some fancy smancy magic parts right there. Won't be able to get my hands on those. Look, Nipper, if you find 2 power coils, really 2, I thought it was 1, during your big ol' adventure, can you bring them here? I'll fix my machine right up and she'll be purring and pumping in no time. I found some power coils at yours. Can you fix the machine? Kurigo, you done as good, Nipper. It'll take me a second to get old Bass running again. And I'll tinker you a reward with the old coils from the machine. Oh no, look at that, my boys. We got a very special coil lantern. Fueled by an advanced power coil, this lantern provides light for an extremely long time. The coil can be swapped for a new one when the light runs out. Assigned to this lantern, yes. And then we are going to drop this big boy right there. That's beautiful though. Oh, look at that. It's nice and bright. Lovely. Oh, that is very, very fantastical, isn't it? Now, we are going to sell some stuff. This is why we came here. And we already have done the Vanderval dungeon mission to rescue actually your people here from the bandits that got almost ready to attack us. So the thing though is, right, you know, we just do need to do some basic things here and that's about it. And then it's all the way back to Enmerkar Forest. I know, the journey is long and cold. But we have to do it. Someone had to do this, right? Oh. Let's sell that. Oh, we are rich, my boys. We are rich. Alright, we do need the soothing tea. A concoction that cures the common cold and restores burned mana. It takes hours after drinking this to fully recover from the cold. Oh, very nice. So, I kind of want to have 2 of these though right now. So, off we go. That's a lot of money, by the way. But, let's see. Use it. Very nice. As you can see, cold is now receding. Now, maybe we kind of have to bury one of these, though, right? You know, we probably can afford it. But do we want to afford it, though, right? You know what I mean? Ay. Well, we could. It will help us out quite a bit, by the way. Now, this one is cold weather difference 5. We got 10 here. You don't have anything for the head, huh? Yeah, nothing. Oh, right over here. Cold weather difference 3. It's at least something. And this one is 5 again. Oh, this one over here. All right. Yeah, we do need this one then, because we already have something for the boots and the chest, right? It's not the best in the world, but off we go. We are dirty poor, but we will be dirty rich rather soon too. There we go. And with this little mask on, we will do lots less damage, but we are at least a little bit more ready for the cold though. Now, if we didn't sell the other stuff, we would not have all the other benefits that we have by now. So it's not the end of the world, but the Enmerkar Forest, I don't know about you, it's a lot warmer though. Now, why we did go here, normally you go back here because of the Vanderval region, right? You know, and time has to pass by anyways. Or you go here because of the water that is totally destroyed. Now, as you can see, the temperature is still going down though, so we are not even close to warm enough. But we are warmer than we were before. But the water coil, I don't know, man. You know, those people, they are friends, family, tribe members, and, well, neighbors though, right? You know, and I don't want them to drink bad water. So it's always a priority for me to always rush back to Cierzo. Well, I'm going to rush back to Enmerkar Forest, and I will see you guys there. Stay happy, stay healthy, don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful time though. See you later. Bye-bye.